What's up, everyone? We are live. It is Wednesday the 5th. Yep, you heard it right. Wednesday the 5th. And we are starting our week out this week, doing a best of kind of thing. We are just kind of doing best hits of everything that's going on, everything we've done. So, yep, it's a best of scenario. We're playing probably the most well known deck of the format we did. Ranking out. Actually, I can take a quick peek because the last one is here. Give me 1 second, folks. I know it did really well on our YouTube. Let's see. It's on page 2 now. Wow, we've done a lot of videos this year. 1500 Bant Fog Sun. So, 1,500 of you loved it enough to watch it. So, we figured we might as well bring it back, give it another look, see what it's doing, and go from there. So, I mean, the deck has not changed much. The only thing we did change, thanks to one of our YouTube viewers, is said we should try a one of Cascading Cataracts because, um, yeah, being able to throw like an Encircling Fish or Awaken on there or something like that can help. So, we tried a one of. We'll put it in there. It's not the turns deck, but it's, definitely worth a look. So, we are going to do this and beat up on poor people that don't know what's going on. So I hope everyone's having a good night. I'm 2 days away from vacation, so you will not see me for a week. So we'll be having chats with you all and talking to you and in general having some fun. No, we cannot keep this. This is much better. We will keep this. And we're going to put that on the bottom. Alright, so our opponent thinks we are a creature-based deck. Not so much. We just need some good runner lands now. I mean, we're on 25, so I mean, the chance of hitting lands at this point is rather high. So we only got 2 out of the 25, so we have 23 left. So just under half the deck is lands. Of course, our deck's going to prove to us that means otherwise. I have a feeling Repel the Abominable not going to be too good here, yeah. Just saying. Probably not. Alright, land. Okay, not a land. Alright, we don't have to play anything yet. But I hope everyone's good, ready for a nice, relaxed Wednesday. We are going to be... Actually, I should probably... boop. Boop. Load up Nightbot. Nightbot. Alright, so commands, customs, deck list. Boop. Lone Rider. I think we played this deck. I think this is the deck we actually played against. Great. I'll dump that. I'd love to see any of our 23 lands we have left right now. Yep. Not going to blow a fog on that yet. Alright. Let's drop down the Kefnet. That's fine. Good news is we have Fumigates in hand. So a few runners and we're looking pretty okay. No, Lone Rider is going to flip. Looks like we'll be doing a little fogging. Now, good news is we can torment our opponent a little bit here. And use Encircling Fissure, which prevents their damage, not mine. So the real goal will just be to yeah, let's start doing runner lands. So that drops us down to 5, 6, 7. I think we need to fog and kill something. I don't know if we want to kill something right away. So I draw, it's 1, 4. Alright, so they're going to tap it down. So 1, 4, 10, 13. So yeah, we can't just draw. We need to actually fog out our opponent, which we are going to do because there is no white counterspells in this format. So we will fog out our opponent, and that looks good. So we know the repels are coming out. So that just leaves us 12 fogs. Naming human. Yep. It's a human. Alright, so we're going to have to fog, and then we could fumigate. And I think then we take over. We'll see if our opponent wants to try again. No, they're just going to mass swing everyone. Or not. That's fine. We couldn't glimmer. So we choose this opponent and we just go, nope. We just say no. Too bad we can't trade. But we will fumigate next turn. And that should hopefully... We'll see them commit a little bit more to the board. Alright, so... We'll gain a bunch of life. It's a no-catcher deck. That's fine. Alright, so... can't... Well, if I anticipate now... take the prairie stream... Oh, I definitely agree with you, Yitz. Take that. Do that. So we draw, go to 5, 6 if we bounce a land. No reason to right now. We're only taking 1. Alright, let's look. Bottom. We want to top that land. Alright, we got a Sanctum out of the deal. Another Sanctum. Alright, that's going to go out. Alright, so we're going to draw with Kefnet and return a land. Alright, swing with everyone. Alright, draw. Wait, do we want to return a land at this point? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out. Yeah. We'll eat the 2/2. Alright, embalm it back. You gain a life, that's fine. Gain 7. Now we have him on the clock. We got the clock. It's 6 turns from now. Technically 7. Alright, go down to 12. Alright, land. I get it. I mean, this is a deck that we brewed up a long, long time ago. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yep. The Ronus is... We're giving someone trample? Actually, we could just double. That's much easier. I don't even need to return a land at this point. Nope. Eat the Bygone Bishop. Go down to 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I guess we're giving something trample. Nope. Ah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. All right, we're going to do that. It's just the version of Turbo Fog we run is a little different, I guess. We'll get rid of the Sanctum. Once we take over like this, Kefnet is pretty much amazing. All right, so we're going to first things first, draw. And say no. Look, there's another approach. And then we're going to cast that. And win. So that felt pretty okay. So things that don't feel good is Repel the Abominable feels really bad. I'll just bring in another Crush. I think that's about all we do. The Forsakes actually aren't horrible here because they have the Monuments. So, yep, that's about it. Just bring in another Crush. Get our friendly neighborhood octopi on it. You know, like I said, I get it's really frustrating. This is the first time in a while I've actually been able to play a nice Turbo Fog deck that fogs out and then just wins with approach. And Kefnet being a really big engine on that deck is pretty awesome to watch. Yeah, he's like a do-nothing for like 3 turns generally, but then you're just drawing 2 cards a turn or 3 cards a turn. I've seen the 4-color variant. I'm fine with it. I'm actually going to keep this. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to be a turn slow, but we don't really care about the damage we'll take on 1 turn. So. Yep. You got it. We're just your friendly neighborhood octopi. That's all. Crushing everyone's dreams and... Trust me, I've had to haze. We had 7 men out. I hazed on my turn and then crushed. And my opponent was like, And I'm like, yeah, sorry. So we're probably going to take 5 next turn. So I think it'll be 5, probably. It just feels bad with Ronus's Monument. Because now I'm taking 2. And you're not even swinging. Like I've got an Immolating Glare. The pull is good, but the land is better. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Am I half tempted to hit the Forsake right now or the Ronuses? I think we pull this out. Exile the Mimic. I think we get rid of the Mimic. Because then Ronus' Monument doesn't matter unless they have 2 creatures out. Yep. That's fine. It's got a 4/4 and trample. Alright, so let's blue source Kefnet here. Probably going to take a good amount of damage here, but we do have double fog and a glimmer. A little slow on the lands. Alright, this is just fine. Yeah, he can definitely drain. He's got a flip PSO, so... Oh, we're taking 7 this turn, so it's nothing tiny. Play a tapped land. Basically, we want to get to the point where we can actually, like, draw and fog. Right now, we're taking 5, 6, 7. Which I'm not looking forward to taking. Yeah, they're going to sack out it. They're going to start draining. Technically, I can draw. This may be a better play. Draw, pick up a land, block the Pious Evangel, and take 4. I think that's my better play. So draw. We picked up a Fumigate. That's not horrible. Yes, we pick up the Forest. Block Pious Evangel, because that then gets that off the table completely. That's actually fine with us. They have committed everything to the board. And we have a board wipe. So we're down to 9. We're just about to gain a butt ton of life. Alright, there we go. Boop-a-doop-doo. Pew pew! All dead. What we will do next turn now is set up the good old Glimmer with a haze backup, it looks like. But we're getting to the point where we can actually cast Encircling Fissures and doing things. So that's kind of where we want to be at. Because right now, Glimmer puts us at 5 cards, but then puts us back up to 7, so we can actually block. So what are we casting out? We're going to make it look like we're looking for a counter spell. In all reality, we're not. But we are going to go top, top. It's very nice to find our win cons. Go to 22. And now we just sit on fog. We got ourselves covered for a bunch of turns. Yep. Let's see. Oh, we even got, oh, 3 turns in, we were gonna, for next turn we'll be able to forsake that, and then draw. Oh god, yeah, yep, not a problem. That's fun. Oh, I love this deck. I forgot how much I love this deck, and why it was so popular. It's just so, I guess I get it. It's frustrating to play against, but it's just one of those like honest decks. I'm not doing anything busted. Yeah, this is fine. Yep. We'll keep this. Lumber it. But I hope you all are having a good night. I mean, we're definitely... We missed last night because happy 4th. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this, and then we'll play a Kefnet. I mean, Kefnet really good. Sadly, seeing the artwork of the death of Kefnet really kind of... It hits the feels. Ooh, it's an Eiley deck. Your death touch means nothing to me. It's a Captain's Clause deck? Alright. Yep. Nothing we can do there. So we may draw and then block, because this puts us at 6. Yeah, we may seriously draw and block here. Taking 4. Yep. Kill the Death Toucher. Kill it with fire. So, that is fine. What's up, Calamari? Yeah, this is the throwback list of for us. All right. Yeah, we're going to attack. I think we're going to race. We're in a better spot because we have cards like Fog. And they are a Westphal deck through and through. That is actually fine with us. Excellent. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll Fog. Ah, there you go. Yep, commencement. It's a Fog. I think his deck is just fine. This is one we brewed up a while ago, and it has done very well for us. All right, so we are going to play a land. And we can haze. I think, like I said, I think his deck, I love the addition. Oh yeah, cast out is easy. Ballista's, well, see, Ballista will generally sack themselves out if you're targeting it. So that's never the problem. Like, you just got to target it with something, and most players will just be like, oh, I'm just going to dome you to the face for whatever they have. You're like, all right, sweet. So it's an inspector. Should probably have the email up so I can see if anyone follows us, or subs, or follows, or any of the above. Start. There's a good chance at it, actually. There's a very good chance at it. I'm sure I will do a revisit in Our opponent, on the other hand, thinks they're just going to swing in. I mean, I could give you my opinion of, it seems like it could do very well. I like the Metallurgic just because it clogs up the board. And right now, as you can see, a lot of decks are trying to run ground creatures. And ground threats are super easy to just kind of bully out. There's only tsunami. There's actually only one fog that prevents it too, and that would be haze. It prevents all combat damage. So if you fog with haze, it actually prevents the damage to the walkers. So we're gonna glimmer. Main phase. And top and top. So we don't get to swing this turn, but we do get to fog our opponent. And then we're going to gain a bazillion life. I mean, literal bazillion. I don't know if that's actually a word. But like I said, this week we're doing an ode. Welcome, everyone. We're doing an ode to decks that basically perked everyone's interest. And this one was one we did literally the first week on Moto. So that week of like that awkward just after pre-release, I came out with a Bant Fog deck. And what's up, MTG Dove? And I did a Bant Fog deck, and it literally has taken off. We have followings. We have tons of comments on it. People loved it. Sweet. This is going to be so awesome. Oh my goodness. I'm so... Jund Gods is actually a lot of fun. I've done more or less Naya Gods, but Jund is definitely something we've tinkered with. I know you'll see that again in Hour, because I think it got a few more toys and a lot better. All right, so boop, and there's no salt. We never have salt here. Back to 23. And there's Anointed Procession. God help us. Another. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go pull X5. Yeah. I think we'll do pull X5, and then we'll be at the point where we can actually cast 2 Kefnet triggers a turn. This is fine. Our opponent is just going to rebuild, and we're going to just go ham and be able to block. Oh, my opponent. 5. Done. Yep. My opponent's being absolutely hilarious, by the way. So it's all good. We're going to have Squid Thingy of Doom here in a second, so. Alright, so. Do that. Yep, anticipate into crush. Take our win con. Actually, hold on. Attack first. Always attack, folks. Always forget that. I'm a control player. We attack first. Go rawr. And now we surge. Undo and go, And now everything goes back. And now we have octopi. So funny thing is probably not going to show him the second sun because we might win straight out. I need to figure out a deck to play for standard. Well, MTG Dove, you came to the right spot because we do play a lot of standard brews here. And a lot of decent brews and other brews that may or may not be good but still be a lot of fun to play. So we do a lot of that. Alright, so yep. Alright, you know what? That's it. We're just going to end the game. Sure. You got it. Alright. Well, we're going to draw. So we only can draw once with this. Nope. Well, that just got a lot better. Key is, what do I want to do to my opponent? Alright, well, first things first. Before I decide anything, let's attack with everything. Alright, so they're going to go to 11. Gray guy, I was thinking the same thing. So let's fumigate. And then crush. And get our friend, our 8/8 back. Oh, the mana we can generate at times. Yep, Anointed Procession 1. I mean, I completely get it. Don't worry, I'm right with you on that one. All right, yeah, you got your Pious and a Captain's Claw. I feel like I need to approach here. Because I feel like we're just going to be playing this game of them gaining a bunch of life. Burn can be a viable strategy for sure. Yep. Without blue, that's a little rougher. I'm going to Kefnet. We'll see what our opponent does. Without blue, it's a little rough just because you get the new prowess creatures. And... Aw, but blue is so good. Oh my god. Really? I swear. This is a very silly deck we're playing against. I'm figuring I just gotta approach him at this point. Alright, well. Nope. Draw again. Nope. Listen, I was trying to end the game on damage and be completely fair, okay? Alright, so the 8/8, he's taking that. Alright, so how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 and 5, so I can do it, but I'm not going to yet. So let's play that approach. Casted. All right. We'll see what my opponent wants to do, if they're going to convert a Westvale Abbey or not. Well, I got... Don't worry, I got, like, hazes and stuff, and... I mean, yep, you and Bomb. God! We're just going to draw it. That's all we're going to do. I swear. This is a very silly deck. I shouldn't say anything. It's fine. I kind of want to haze and then just... Yeah, he's gained over 100 life. Turn everything sideways. I mean, at this point, it's whatever. Yep. Yep, that's exactly my plan. And I can't even say anything because we play Abzan tokens, and that's going to be tomorrow. We're going to be doing. So I haze. Or you're just going to draw your next approach. They always come in packs. That's what happens with approach. All right. So Um, yeah. Those aren't humans, technically speaking. I kind of want to be able to permanently get rid of the anointed processions. Kind of really want to get rid of them. Like the creatures we can handle. Anointeds are kind of annoying. Like that's what makes them rebuild. And knowing that we have Westvale Abbey in the deck makes me want to run approach. Oh, Repel is humans only. So I think we bring in another Crush. Well, I love me some Kefnet. We may be cutting Kefnet here. Or we may be cutting Gearhulk. I know we can cut one approach if we want. Are they required? No. Are they fun for me to play and sometimes win the game a lot faster than turn 30? Yeah. Let's cut the Kefnuts. And one Gearhulk? Yeah. Let's run it like that. We need more bounce spells. Oh, he just told me what he sided in. The Kefnet's been actually really good in this deck. Alright, so this is fine. This is actually a really good keep for us. The Anticipate will help set us up. We have double white, which is always good. He's an acquired taste, Yitz. I will say that. Kefnet is an acquired taste. Alright. So we'll actually play the lumber first. Just better to throw the tap land in first. You don't need double white till turn 5, so we have that. Stockpile. Alright, so that's good. We have 2 now. We're drawing some lands, so lands are good for us. Now we don't have to worry about the Kefnet on 3 either, which is good in some matchups and horrible in others. This matchup, not so good. Alright, so we are going to look, because Chemball is going to be a pain in the patoot. I'm going to take the Glimmer. He's a pain, but he's not unkillable to us, so We've been seeing it every now and again now in the sideboards of like a black-white shell. I've caught it every now and again, Yitz. Yep, that's fine. No attacks, which is fine for us. Alright. So we are going to take the 2 for the Glimmer, but the Glimmer is going to help us set up. Because now we're just drawing our lands, which is fantastic. So we want to just end the game. And I'm not having any way to generate tokens. It's fantastic for us. Alright, so we're going to take some damage. Bottom, top. Oh, double Gear Hulk. Okay. Let's go slow first. And dump the encircling. Dump the Fisher. We can play it back off one of the Gear Hulks. Because this sets us up again. What are we naming? You gonna name Approach? Yup. That's fine. They go black-white control. We... No second game to bring in some negates. That's fine. I mean, they're not attacking us, so... Alright, we're going to do that. I mean, they got the Anointed, so in case it gets out of control, we'll do that. Ooh. Ooh. Cast. Procession first. Can flash that back with a Gear Hulk. Yeah. That works. Alright, now we may just Fumigate. Gain our 2 life. Yeah, Fumigate into a pull is fine here. They'll sack out both creatures. But it's on my turn, so it doesn't matter. That's exactly all we care about. Yep, that's fine. So we can pull for 5 now. Alright, so Westvale makes a dude. Sack it, they'll get a servo. Well, I mean, if you want us to send us a list of, we'll take a look at it. I mean, I could totally take a look at it. Alright, so we drew another Gear Hulk. So at this point, we're going Gear Hulk happy, and we're just going to Gear Hulk it out. So first one will be See, this is why you get rid of the Anointed Procession, because now they're only creating one a turn. Boop, boop. Here. MTG Brewers Spark at gmail.com. That should be us. And I am going to Glimmer. Cast said Glimmer. We want one land, so we'll take the land. Of course, we get 2 lands off that. Play a land. The Permafog. We'll dump that into the yard. At some point, we're probably going to have to crush it. Yup. Let's go at it again. Let's Glimmer again. Cast our Glimmer. And look, there's Nightbot right on top of it. Bottom. Alright, there's another pull. Alright, so let's play the bad one. Yep. Take 2. We should have probably attacked. I call that a punt, but that's fine. Now we have an 8/8. They'll play Kemble again, but we could start swinging with our 8/8. We need a way to remove Kemble. Yeah, they're going to get a servo. Alright, so let's do this. No, I want to do it straight, because then he'll sack 1. We'd gain 3. Otherwise, we'd gain only... Actually, you know what? Let's do it. We're going to gain 2. And if they sack it out, that's actually good for us because then we can fumigate and we gain 3. So we're actually posi 1 or posi 0. All right, so we'll do that. All right, I'll take a look at that as soon as I'm done with this game, Dove. Let me see what we got. God, the Anointer Priest is annoying. Looks like the deck I basically ran, so... No, good news is we have Gear Hulks coming out the Batoot. Alright, so... Alright, let's pass turn. Alright, there's nothing for us to really do here. Dump a commence. Alright, so we have a target. Hold on. Hold your horses. Sake. I know, I fooled around. I'm sorry. Play a land. I know, we should have ended the game a lot sooner. No, we're going to unfortunately not win this game either, most likely, because of a thing called we have no approach. So, I mean, technically we can win it. It's a lot rougher. Alright. Now we're going to... Wish there's like tap all of your mana. X6. Draw. Dump. So, Dove, what are you running into that you're losing to? That's the big question. What are you losing to? Alright, blue, red, spells, green, black counters, teamer energy. Alright, so the mainstay decks. Is there any sort of weakness you're seeing? Because, I mean, with the only two the Hydras and you don't have any other... I don't know. I feel like your weakest point is your Scrounger Brawler mix. I guess I could see Scrounger crewing Heart, which is fine. Alright, you know what? We're going to concede. It's just too grindy. Alright. Let's bring in the negates. All of that. Get rid of the appel or the repel. Bring in the other Gear Hulk. Go down one, down one, down one. Down the cast outs. Let's go and do the control side. Because I feel like Glorybringer's your win con's basically either having Hezret and Ronus out, and those two just power each other, and you just punch through all your damage. Or... Alright, this is fine. I mean, we're going to lose anyway because we're going to time out, but that's fine. So basically either punch through all your damage early with them. Toot Toot, aka Greenbelt Rampager, is fine. Is a great card. Alright, we'll do that. I get Heart. Heart's fine because you have Scrounger and Brawler. And I get why the deck has everything and, you know, basically all the moving parts it has. Alright, sweet. Let's disallow that. Trying to look. You have your 4 tunes. Are you ever getting... Nope. That's definitely getting countered. Yeah, we're fine with Pious Evangel. They die to a sweeper. And Anointed Priest is annoying, but yet again, sweeper. Bottom, top. And there's said sweeper. Sweep it. So we're shields down a turn. I think I would go up 1 Glorybringer. That's fine. In the current standard, I'd probably go up 1 Glorybringer, lose 1 Heart of Curin. The Hearts, I think, are going to do you... Or the Glorybringers are going to do you better than the Heart in the long run. Unlicensed is solid. All right, how many Arlens? I mean, how many Arlens are you looking at? If you want to run Arlen. Two? Personally, I take out the long tusk cubs for Arlen. Your 2-drop slots are already pretty full with Brawler and Scrounger. And in all reality, Toot Toot is a 2-drop most of the time. Yep, we'll keep this. I feel like that's your better bet, especially if you're running Arlen with Bringer. Or Arlen with anything is just that much better for you. Because for you, you're just going to plus Arlen and go to town. So. And 4 hearts can be rough at times because you're going to draw multiples and you have no way to, like, do a looting effect. Ooh, alright. This will be fun. This is where Kefnet is good. I'm actually going to shoot my Anticipate off right now. Taking that. We won't need many hazes or anything. Yeah, I think 2 Cubs is not your win-all, and Cub gets blocked out really easily. You want to punch through damage. I guess we're going to be siding into our control package pretty heavily. But that becomes bad control, and we actually do pretty well with it, so... Alright. Land Kefnet. And you haven't updated since... Alright, so updating your board... I still actually don't mind Dispossess, because in the blue-red matchup, if you can get your hands on the Blue Hulk, you're good. Magma Spray is fine. Vital Force is fine. Release the Gremlins you can take out. Radiant Flames, I think, is... I mean, I'm fine with Radiant Flames because you do need an early board wipe most of the time. Because, like I say, your goal is to get out Glorybringers, bigger Hydras. I mean, it misses Toot Toot, it misses Hydra, it misses Bringer. Hezeret and Ronus all misses. So, I mean, and that's your big board state right there. Like I say, at the point, I'm not in love with Heart anymore. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I could see cutting Heart altogether. But I get why it's there, because it's like, push through 4 damage in the air. Push through 4 damage in the air. But you could bring in more removal, or basically cards that matter more. Like more Hydras or more, you know. Yeah. Heart is... Okay, Heart is fine. I'm not saying it's a bad card. I'm just saying I think there's more relevant things you could be doing. Because right now, the ground's going to be glutted up with creatures. Now get it. Heart then pushes through that extra damage. It's 4 in the air. 4 in the air. You're just tapping down a worthless scrap heap at that point. Because it can't block. It can't do anything. Like, I get that. But to me, I feel like out of that whole deck list I'm looking at, I'd much rather have... I'd much rather have more active threats. Let's go with that. Because if they kill your stuff, you're not activating Heart. So it's just a feel-bad artifact that's sitting there, hoping you find a Toot or a Hezeret or a... Oh, I said Dispossess I'd keep as like a one of. Possibly two of. Magma Spray's fine. It deals with a lot of the little threats that you just don't feel like dealing with. Vital Force is good to get your threats back. It's a good recycle. Sorry, I yawned a little bit. A good recycle setup. Radiant Flames, I'd keep the full 3. Release the Gremlins, I'd probably cut completely. The Sky Sovereigns, I really like in the board. Because you have an easy way to crew them, and them coming down dealing 3 damage to something relevant, like a walker. I do get, and then there's 6 damage in the air, which is fantastic. And Transgress, if we see still a lot of... I mean, anything walker, creature, big creature based, Transgress never feels bad. So, I mean, you can go down on those numbers. Is there anything you wanted to add to the board? I don't know your local meta, Dove. That's the only thing I don't know. Like, where are you planning on taking this? Are you going to just local events? Are we going to, like, SCG events? What are we going for? All right, so my opponent tapped down. So... three... We don't have enough. I think we go for it because I don't know what my opponent's planning to do with all of these clues. So let's full value it, knock everything back, let them handle it. Alright. So, for your local meta... let's run this out there. I mean, they're tapping down for me, so... So, black-green counters... You both are going to be punching each other in the face. Glorybringer will be better for you. And pray and hope you have a Hezeret and a Ronus out. Heart, I guess, yes, that is good. You just need your removal. That's why I'd almost go to another... Maybe just go to 2 hearts and then go to your 4th Fatal Push if you got it. Because that's going to get your counters, and that's going to also help you out in your energy matchup. Green light life gain. I feel like you're fine in that matchup for the most part, and you're not bringing a ton in except for like Radiant Flames. And then for control, dispossess, and transgress would be the things I would bring in, and probably Vital Force, depending on the color's control. Because if Vital Force lands, she can be a bear to deal with for a control player. You want to counter it? Sure. I mean, I don't get what my opponent's doing, but sure. Go land another one. Oh, it's a Rise from the Tides deck. Interesting. How interesting. Yeah, I mean, give it a try. See what you think. I personally like the changes, and I think the Arlen Court will be good for you because you are running a deck where you, if you give your big creatures like your Hydras, your Haste, Ronus, you know, I feel like that is going to punch them in the face really hard and put them on the. Actually, yes. Yeah, Cat Snake's not a bad call for you. All right, so they've only got 2 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand, 4 cards. They got a counter spell. I think we die. Yeah, we actually straight up die. All right. Shouldn't have played the Kefnet. All right, so we know what we're doing here. This is actually a pretty easy matchup for us to side stuff in. Fumigates come out. We leave both approaches because they did not. They saw the one. And we just start taking out things that aren't good. And we take out commencement. And we just move into a blue-white control shell. Mono Red Burn, I mean, it got some new toys. I'm not saying it wouldn't. Sure. We're always happy to look at list of. Always happy. No, I'm going to crush. That's our goal, Tsunami. We're just crushing them. They make a bunch of duders. We're just hoping to have one of our 4 crushes and just bounce everything back. I mean, we are 8 followers away right now. I'm hoping to hit that by the end of the week, so we'll be at 300 when we hit ours official release next week on Moto, as I will be on vacation because I would like to see it hit before I go on vacation. Other than that, we got a lot of stuff still going on, so I'm pretty excited. I think my opponent's trying to figure out what we're actually setting into. Yep, we'll keep this. And do that. And do that. We actually do. We have a res deck. We played it on stream on Monday. And I definitely agree with you. Standard is fantastic right now. Like, everything is awesome. It's fantastic. Keep on. We love bringing the brews. I can definitely say next week with me. It will be on YouTube. It's actually exporting right now. I'm at 71%. Because I had to rebuild the video. Oh, this is an old list with goggles and stuff. God, those goggles days. Yep. This is fine. I will look at it in a minute, but yeah. It will be up on YouTube. Tomorrow at some point. If not, tomorrow night. Well, I know, but we love you for everyone for being there. I mean, everyone that's from all over the world. We love all of our viewers. You guys are amazing. You're all our friends, and I hope to see a lot of you at the next few events we'll be at. SCG Syracuse coming up next month. Actually, a month from today. The team will be up there. And then we've got... Oh, we got Australia. Wow. Y'all are reaching into the depths today. All over the world. Love it. Welcome, Dove. But yeah, we got everything going on. So, I mean, we had DC. We're not traveling yet, big places. But, I mean, we got DC. So, I know, 4 a.m. and you're up watching us. It's called dedication. So, we are going to forsake our opponent here. And eat that trail. Because as of right now, we only have one blue source. And we kind of need more. Come on, blue sources. We know you're in there. Oh, definitely mill is super viable right now. If standard stays as slow as it is, standard right now has one deck that's super fast, and it's either the humans deck, and it would be the 2 ticks red that Seth came up with. Let's run out into a counterspell. I'm actually considering it. It may be seen the week I get back, so not this week, but the following week. And yes, there'd be a Mill Fog deck in your near future. 'Cause all I got sub in is like 4, 12 cards. 12-ish. Well, we're going to get a curse deck. I can definitely tell you that. Ryan, one of our fellow streamers, he's Acid Zero. He's not in chat right now. But I think I broke my opponent. He is a mill fanatic. Like, fanatical. Like, Phoenix is his commander of choice. He mills people out all the time. So, see, this is why you came here, Dove. Because you play decks like what we do. I don't know what my opponent's doing. I wish, honestly, I wish we got SOI by itself with not BFZ. Because... oh, those filthy net deckers. Nah. You got a net deck sometimes. And you also need decks to test against. See, there you go. We had brewed up on the stream here a 5-color Marvel deck, basically marveling out walkers. It took first place at a local trials event. I was running it. I can tell you it was just about as fun as I'd advertise it when you're marveling out a Sorin on 4 and your opponent looks at you like, I have no way to handle this. And you're like, yep, you do not have any way to handle this. And then you marvel out Chandra and win. I did still run some Ulamogs in that deck. I can tell you we achievement unlocked in that deck a few times where you Marvel Sorin. You Marvel Sorin out, you flip an Ulamog, have your opponent take 10. Next turn, flip another Ulamog, have your opponent take 10. That's called sad pandaing right there. We've run Super Friend decks. Ajani was in the deck originally. And sadly just didn't fit what we wanted. So the return definitely is 5 and 6. But I think what we found is you may cut a Paradoxal. Because we ran it on Monday. So you may cut a Paradoxal and go to 3 Paradoxals and 3 returns. Because a lot of times you're like, Saram. And you could then go turn 5 with double return in hand and just win. Or you were more valuing Paradoxal in that matchup at least. The one that was on stream. Than you were doing Paradoxal with it on the battlefield. It was playing a Naya mid-range deck, I think it was. Or it was something tokens. I don't remember which one it actually played against. But we found that Paradoxal was good, but return just seemed that much better. Because it was like, you could wait till turn 6, drop your reservoir, return, and just go ham. I think we broke my opponent. We'll concede out. I don't want to... I'd like to go again. Soulscar's a biggie. We did get a new uncommon in Burn. It's blue-red Burn, though, just because it's it returns an instant. I think it's instant or sorcery. Yeah, the Bloodwater entity. Yeah, you could definitely go Grixis. Yeah, I know. Now that we got a green that gains you a bunch of life. I mean, we'll keep this because we got Fog. Yeah, the Bloodwater entity is really good. So. Alright, Approach. I know you want to come play and you want me to turn 7 you. I get it. Totally get it. Yeah, Dove, I'll go over the red-green burn probably tomorrow and probably email you back some thoughts. Or give it to Brian. He's one of our other players here, and he does a lot of burn decks. Blue-red emerge. So, we drew a lot of our expensive stuff. We're playing an emerge deck. Because that's the only time we see Sanctum. Unless this is Grixis Colossus. Which I've wanted to play. And it's not. I don't know. We're looking at team or something now. And we're going to concede before they see anything. Because I'd have to dump some stuff. And I do not want to dump in front of them. So the repel is bad. It's Teamer. Origins. No, let's bring another Crush. It was definitely Origins. Because that's when we got Goggles. The Goggles. They were amazing. With exquisite firecraft. Yep. And then your finisher, good old Fall of Titans, copied. Check that sucker off the list. So they were hoping to make Frontier good. Because then we could be like, Frontier, you're amazing, yay! And then just crush people with stuff. Like Goggles decks. Because I was playing 4-color Goggles in Frontier for a little bit. I love me some Goggles. At least we got double blue this time. I mean, this is things are looking up here. All right, we're gonna do that. Oh, the Skizzers. It wasn't called UR Artifacts. It was called Running with Skizzers. That's what we named it. And you just ran with it. So this is definitely a Teamer deck. Teamer Energy. Alright, Dove. Well, we get to see how I do against Teamer Energy. Because all they saw was 2 lands out of me. I has Kefnet. Yeah, I was gonna make this I was gonna change it up on everyone and make it like the 4-color Bant Fog um with fevered visions, but I decided not to. Alright, so we're taking a little bit of ouch. It's only 2 ouchies, though. Now we can draw and return if we have to. Yeah, next week, I can tell you for stream, they're going to be doing limited. I think we do. Let's draw, see what we get. Yep. Bounce that back. Eat it. That felt good. Get rid of that mana dork. This time we have no white. Zip in the pit for white. Which I'm fine with because we'll be able to find it. Oh, what's our opponent got? Oh, that Chandra's gonna die. Yup. That Chandra is so gonna die. Go to combat. Murder. Play a land. You're still at 7 cards. Hopefully we'll be able to just draw. Alright, Glorybringer. We can race Glorybringer. Even though we're already down a little bit. Like I say, we're actually fine with taking a little bit of damage here. Because I'd rather get our draw happening. So we're like 2 cards ahead. Nope. So play the tapped land. Swing. Alright. We'll dump a Kefnet because we only need 1. We only need the 1. Finding a white source may be big here. Alright, that's fine. We can take 2 more hits easily before we have to worry. So they took a servant. Alright. That's fine. I mean, in all honesty, we're fine with that because we do have the hazes and the commits. We have fog. As far as I know, they don't have direct to the face damage. Minus Chandra, so nope. Alright, so we gotta, but we're gonna play that first. Alright. So we have Gear Hulkman up, which I think we're going to do. So we're going to put the commit in the yard and go, I don't know how this is ever going to happen. So if they traverse for a Glorybringer, they play Glorybringer. I kind of read this play from a mile away. They turn everything sideways. We Gear Hulk. Target. Cast. No damage done. We fog. There's actually a method to my madness at times. And we win. What were we drawing? Oh, crush and approach. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so I think we sideboarded properly because I did read this deck pretty well. So, yep, just run it back. Run her back. Make sure I haven't missed any good news for the day. Whee! I love it. I'm watching one of my cores is tacked out at 100% because it's currently editing a movie or rendering a movie, which is actually our current YouTube update. We'll keep this. Because we had some major tech issues on Monday. So we were in pieces, sadly, our YouTube, the video. So I downloaded everything off of Twitch in high-end, very nice format. Popped it up on my video editor. Put everything together, pieced it together very nicely. And it's rendering. It's been rendering for exactly 3 hours right now. Good to know my PC can handle rendering and this all at once. Alright, so we got double blue, double white now, so we're actually in pretty good shape. We've got 5 lands, so 2 more gets us to the magic place, which is us approaching our way to victory. And we may be gear hulking our way with another. What's great is encircling Fisher a gear hulk, because then you just block the thing that you don't want to deal with, and you kill it, and it's fantastic. That's a tracker. With a land drop. So we would like... Alright, so we can anticipate and commence this turn. Oh yeah, clever side. It's actually, I try to keep it pretty up to date. So if you do deck list, it's right there. No worry, clever sided. This is a really fun deck. I've loved it since we built it a couple months ago. What, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, since we've had Amonkhet come out. Alright, so let's anticipate first. Fumigate's the best of what we want. We want to see if our opponent will commit some more garbage to the board. We're going to take 6. Possibly 7. Alright, so we're going to take 7. I'm fine with this. Because we may commence to get max value on our Fumigate. So let's just do that. Because I know they could draw really good threats with like Glory Bringers and stuff like that. So I'm trying to kind of get them to egg them out a little bit more, this Teamer Energy deck, and be like, all right, come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. That's what we want them to do, is really... I mean, we have 7 mana, so we can approach. We don't have any of our card draws, sadly. But... we do have... 3 technical fogs, 4 if you count the Fumigate as a fog, because that resets the board. So... we will commence first with the cheapest fog. I get it. Our opponent doesn't want to like put anything on the board if they don't have to. But at the same point, they're not threatening me with lethal. So we're at 6 mana right now. I think we Fumigate. Eat the board. And the reason I say we fumigate now is because we're going to approach next turn. So we are definitely going to be approaching next turn. That's what I mean, is we want to kind of get there. So the Sanctum tells me we've probably got Worldbreaker in this deck. See if they got a counterspell. Because I'm totally okay with them countering one. They didn't, though. They know they should counter the second one, not the first one, hopefully. If there's even counterspells in this deck. But we're back to an even Steven game. And we still have an Encircling Fissure and a Gear Hulk. Which puts us at a pretty good... Oh yeah, good pace here. I mean, we know we're drawing one in 6 turns. We could just go for the win right now, which we're going to do. Drawing. Looking for negate. And win. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll get one more in. Alright, so I mean, we have every color. We're 1 mana away from Glimmer. We have fogs. We have things to do. This feels fantastic. Pretty good keep for us, actually. Funny thing is, if you guys have children, I have Moana stuck in my head. Any of that music. My kids have been watching it left and right, and it is like on repeat in my head right now. I will not break into song, but I'm just saying. I only break into the song when I start bouncing. Alright, that's fine. Approach goes to the back. To the back of the boat. This is Mono Black Zomberts. Well, they're going to get something. Takes my draw spell. That's fine. Alright, now we really just need to draw some lands. Let's make that happen, Captain. Black, red. I don't think it's a black-red discard deck. I mean, it could be. I don't know. We'll find out with everyone. They like arms us. Okay, no, that's Siphoner. Let's cycle this. Guts of land. Alright, play the tap land. So we may fog our opponent one turn, depending on what we see. Oh, it's one of the attacks. I don't care. We'll take the 2. I forgot it's one of the attacks. I thought it was one that dealt damage for a minute. That's fine. Drana. Huh. Okay. Now just can we get 2 more lands? 2 more running lands. Run them back to back. Please. That's not good. So Repel is bad here. Because it stops the Drana damage, which I guess is fine this turn because it will only take 2 then, so we'll Repel. So we'll Repel. Because that's going to stop the Drana. I don't think she's human. Yeah, she's Vampire Ally. So we'll take the damage from Siphoner. Since Drana won't deal damage, Siphoner doesn't get a counter, and that's fine with us. Well, they're going to take an approach here, which awesome, because I have both in hand. They have another one. God help us. Nope, another Siphoner. Fine. Alright. So we got a lumber. Alright, we're getting there. We either need a board wipe or a land. I'd prefer the land because then the approach goes back to the bottom. Yeah, you got it. Boop. Do that. All right, good. Approach. So approach is in the deck now. So as far as I know, our opponent has no way to interact with that. Now we just need some card draw. So we're taking 2, 6, 8, 11 this turn. Most likely. Thirteen. 14. Yep, we're going to take 14. So we're taking a chunk here. A board wipe would be fantastic. Or even a reset I would take at this point. Let's give me a good old crush. Alright, well. Good news is we have one turn right now to draw 5 of the possible board wipes we have. There we go. And we don't draw it. We draw land. Anticipate gets us 3 more looks. We get a commencement. So we had drawn the anticipate. We got 3 looks, which is commencement, which then gets us to the approach. And there's the first fumigate. All right. So repel is bad. Basically, we're just taking our repel out for another crush. I don't think there's anything else we really want to make a change to. So tomorrow night we'll be doing some silliness with Abzan tokens and cryptolithrites. So I can definitely tell you we're going to be doing some really silly stuff. You know, this is fine. Hopefully they just don't get any discard for a while. If I was them, I wouldn't have changed much, to be honest. Alright, well, Kefnet's a big draw for us. So hopefully we can land Kefnet. He's huge. Now it looks like we're going to get to land Kefnet. Fantastic. He won't do anything for about 2 to 3 turns, but he knocks Drana way back. And we can do something with him. So that I'm actually okay with. So if Drana was to attack, we could actually like murder Drana. And there she is. I guess we're going to bounce a land. Ugh. Alright, well, Drana's going to get some damage on us, but not put a counter on anything else, so that's fine. Alright, so we're going to do that. And pass the turn. So it's going to put us back a land drop, but we get to kill Drana. Which in itself is pretty awesome. And since we can't play multiple Dranas in a turn, because they are legendary, life is good. That's fine. That's a little worse for us now. They did take the approach, though, so, I mean, problem is we may want to... It's a little rougher this now. Because I can only get up to 6. So I guess we're going to... Yeah, let's encircling fissure. Not in love with this. We need to draw a spell. Or a board wipe. Board wipe's good. Yeah, we only gain 2 life, but, you know. It resets, and now we can start drawing with Kefnet. So. And we got rid of the Insider, which gave things haste. So that felt okay. Alright, so we're going to take 2 because they'll haste it. Or not. Another Drana. This is the mono Drana hand. I think we can take the 5 as of right now. Eight. I think we could take 8. Because I'd rather draw this turn. Because we got to look for an out. Draw. Nope. Yep. All right. And that helps. All right. We can haze top and top, play the land. Alright, so we'll be able to crush our opponent next turn. So we just have to draw the right cards. Alright, so we're going to cast, so Drana can't get any bigger this turn. It's not like it's going to matter. We're going to bounce everything back to our opponent's hand. Alright, so play the land. Let's anticipate. Play the land, or grab the land. Surge, crush. Get an 8/8. That's a legit clock. So they can play Drana. And give Drana haste. So they can give Drana haste. Yeah, we're going to swing for 8. I mean, there's no reason to sit back and block. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's Kefnet. Swing. So this is going to be a lot of what we don't want to deal with. Yeah, because they have all the Blood Sworns in hand. Alright, we need to find a Fumigate. Alright, well, we have Encircling Fissure. That's fine. They push the poor octopi. So we need to find fogs or a board wipe at this point. Let's just cast it. Because we're going to cycle the Forsake. Forgot to cycle. That's fine. Alright. Let's do the first one. Nope. That is exactly what we wanted. So we can draw again. Haze. Yep, that's fine. Feel like we're kind of turning the corner in this matchup. Alright, let's cast it. I'm actually going to cycle, I think, this. You know what? No, let's... Yep, that's fine. I think they're just going to start burning me to the face. Alright. Draw a card. Nope. And that's a really good draw for us. So we play a land. we fumigate. Gain some more life. We can cycle and draw, so that's good for us. Hanover Garrison we do need to deal with. Alright, Siphoner. Alright, draw. Nope. Alright, let's cycle. Land. Didn't want to draw that. Alright, play the land. Say go. We may fire up the lumbering. I think that's the proper play here. Alright. So, yep. Alright, so we're going to have some 1/1s, but we can now do this. Fire up lumber. And then we're going to cast actually hold on. Choose opponent. I think we awaken. How does it change it? Huh. Because normally you can pop it open. Alright, another garrison. God. Okay. Commencement. Not in love with that play. So the 2/2 overwrote the 3/3. Huh. Alright, well, we got fogs. Yep. We'll do the game. No. And yep. I think we could fire up and do 5. Maybe try pushing it. Nope. we actually got Glimmer down there, so we will Glimmer. Should have attacked. Everyone's coming in. The red zone. Yep, here comes the party. I think I can actually draw 3 this turn. Yep. So we'll Gear Hulk. We will Glimmer. Hopefully find a pull. That would be kind of disgusting. Bottom and bottom. Don't need any more lands. Fantastic. What's up, Rogue? So let's gain some life here. Alright, so we can draw with Kefnet. Actually, we can Gear Hulk out a Encircling Fissure. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that feels good, because then we get rid of the handwares. Alright, let's do that, because then we can pull. Well, can we take it? We got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6. So 6, 16 right now. So if I pull X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we draw number 6. I think we hold 1 turn. Yeah. Alright, so let's make some favorable blocks. I see Rogues peeking in. Hopefully you're enjoying the deck tonight. Finding our other Fumigate, though, would be kind of bonkers. So let's... let's pull. For Encircling Fissure. Or not pull, but Gear Hulk for Encircling Fissure. And now we go okay. And we go to blocks. And we block. We block. And we block. That's Adrana. So we definitely need to find a fog. Good news is there's a lot still in the deck. And we have a giant pull. We have so many live draws right now. Our opponent literally just puked out the whole board. Alright, so we live another turn. Yeah, we're fine now. Alright. Cool. So we Gear Hulk out another Encircling Fissure. Then we just block. Doesn't really matter. A bunch. Turn everyone sideways. It's better just to right click and just attack with all in this type deck, I think. But I think the opponent's going to play that I have a fog in hand and want to crack back for lethal. Well, I kind of have a fog in hand. We'll do that. Choose my opponent. So we'll do you and you and you and you. So no damage happens to my creatures. We kill theirs. And then we go pull X6. Draw it. The approach. Dump the land. Cast it. And win. Yep, that felt just about right. That felt good. Oh. Last one for the night. We'll try it. If we don't get lands, we're pretty dead. And we've got jokes. Here's all your top end. Transgress. Nope. Bloodsworn. Alright, we're fine with that. Give it haste. We'll take 4. That's fine. Alright, play the tap land. Kefta didn't do a ton. It drew us cards, though, which was good. So. The mono Olivia Bloodsworn draw. And we'll take 6. Now we're on Commencement and Haze. Should probably Canopy Vista there. Yeah. What do we got? Tell me it's the 4th one. Have at it. Choose your what you don't want to deal with. That's a Gear Hulk. Can I persuade you not to attack? Yes, I persuaded you not to attack. Thank you for not attacking. Because I'm just going to sneeze out a Commencement here. Don't mind me. Hanaware. Alright. Fumigate time. Alright, so that's Anticipate. So if we draw an untapped land, we can crush Anticipate. Alright. Drana, give Drana haste. We're just gonna fog. I'm personally here, I may just Anticipate just to get the card draw. But you can Anticipate for an untapped land. But they also may have a way to deal with that. And Crush is not Fumigate in this way. I'd much rather Fumigate this board than have them rebuild. So I think that's my line of thinking, where I think Anticipate's better, see if we can't find a Fumigate. And I guess we could full value Crush if you really want to. I think we take the crush. Or draw the fumigate. Fantastic. Blow up the board. I gained a bunch of life. Alright, so now I feel like we're kind of in the driver's seat. 3, we have 6 mana. There comes the final creature. Another garrison. Alright. If we don't draw a land... Alright, so we drew the land. So at this point, our opponent's empty-handed. Before they get anything that can kill us or take that out of our hand, we've already buried one, so we're just going to put that one down. Go to 25. We're going to take 4, 5, 6 as of right now. So we'll take 6. And we win. What was our draw? Falls. We would Gear Hulk, so we'll take a commencement. Yeah. I think we were doing okay. Alright. Good stuff. So we'll talk about it one last time. It's been a good deck to us, for sure. So main board wise, the only big change I made was one of the awesome YouTubers, our viewers, told us to try Cascading Cataracts. We put it in there. Didn't really get to do it the way he's been doing it, which is Encircling Fissure on it. Just to give us an indestructible creature. Other than that, deck stayed pretty much unchanged. We had a positive win record tonight. Really positive. We actually did very well for the deck. And beat Teamer Energy with it, so that wasn't bad. We do transform into a full sideboard of counterspells and the repels and the cast outs, which I think you could probably take out and change into some other things. Like one of our other viewers did submit in a Bant Fog deck, and they have like Thing in the Ice and Sphinx of the Final Word and all that stuff. So I definitely could see that happening. Other than that, tomorrow night we'll be back with Abzan Rights, trying to make a bunch of mana, do a bunch of broken things, see if we can't end the game at 250 life again like we did last time. So other than that, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that follow button, hit that sub button on YouTube. Let us know. Leave comments below as always. We love to respond and talk to y'all. So thank you so much for everyone that came out tonight and chatted us up, and you have a really good night.